All right, today I'm going to be asking five of the most common asked questions of the fitness world. And we're not wasting any time, so we're just going to hop into the literal first one and probably the most common out of all five, and that is how do I lose belly fat? Now, the first one and the most common one is actually probably the easiest one out of all five, also, because for it to happen, all you have to do is be in a calorie deficit. It is simple as that. Once you are actively burning calories, once your body is in that state of losing calories, it's gonna automatically go to those fat storage cells and it's gonna start burning those because you're not over putting the amount of calories that you need. So let's say if you ate at a maintenance level of what you did to get fat, you're gonna get fatter and you're gonna stay fat. But if you're eating less than that, now your body doesn't have that to supply those fat cells, so it's gonna break down those fat cells because they are not needed, and you're gonna gradually, slowly lose that body fat. And now, how do you get in a calorie deficit? One, you eat less, and two, you do cardio. All right, cardio is gonna help put you in that deficit faster than weightlifting. Starving yourself could work, but it's not optimal. It's not optimal to starve yourself. Don't do that. You're gonna lose muscle in the process of trying to lose that fat. So do your cardio plus your workout and cut back on that calories, and that body fat gonna go down. Trust me. Now, second question that's most commonly asked is what to do as a beginner. What routine to do as a beginner? Now, first of all, as a beginner, you don't need a routine. You don't need a routine as a beginner because getting into the gym, trying to put a routine to it is basically just gonna more often put you off because nine times out of ten, the routine that you do pick is gonna feel like a heavy task. So your main job as a beginner is getting there. Get to the gym, get to wherever you gotta be to get the work done and get something done. Do cardio, do some push-ups because nine times out of ten, you're just getting started. Maybe you were a little overweight. You're gonna see some type of results just doing anything. Try it out. See what you get a feel for, and go hard. You're gonna see results like that. Now, three, how to build muscle mass. Now, building muscle mass as a beginner coincides with the second one. If you are just beginning, it's gonna be easier to put on mass than if you're an advanced lifter. So just do it. Go hard at whatever the exercise is, bench press, doing some push-ups, whatever it is. Go hard at it, and you are gonna see the muscle mass come. Now, if you're a more intermediate or advanced lifter, nine times out of ten, you kind of have a workout routine of what you're doing. So the main thing you are gonna be doing, you are gonna want to work on when you're working out is actually going up. You want to be increasing weight and whatever it is, repetition and whatever it is. You want to be, what is the word I am looking for? Progressive overload. You want to be progressive overloading your exercises. So let's say you're advanced lifter doing like 50 push-ups. Maybe now you're trying to do like 70 slower control reps. Maybe you added some weight to it. That is how you progressively overload, and that's how you're gonna get more muscle mass. Bench press, same thing. Maybe you were doing like 225. Now you're rep 225. Do like 235. Slow down the reps, control the reps more, and you're gonna start to see that you're gonna put on some more muscle mass because your muscles are working where they weren't working at before because you are overloading them again. Once you started, you were overloading them easily, but now you gotta overload more. And as you progressively get to like 315 beyond, it is the same thing from then on. Now, fourth one, how do I get a six pack? A six pack falls into the category of doing the same thing as losing belly fat because once you start to lose that belly fat, you're gonna see what's underneath. And like I said, if you're not starving yourself and you're actually working out plus doing your cardio, you're gonna see those abs start to come in. Now, potentially for a six pack, the six pack itself depends on your genetics because you may have a three pack. Not because you're fat, not because you're, you know, just weird, but that's just how your genetics made you. So it's not guaranteed that you'll have a six pack, but you do the cardio, do the workouts, you're gonna have some type of pack. Two pack, four pack, six pack, eight pack, I don't know, nine pack. But that is how you would achieve it. It's simple as that. Calorie deficit, cardio, all that. You're going to see it. And now, for the fifth one. How often should you work out to see results? Now, this is all going to go back all the way to the beginning. If you are a beginner, you just want to get in there. Now, you don't have to go every single day as a beginner, but ultimately pushing yourself is gonna make you find those spots where you're gonna start to see results. You're gonna feel the tiredness if you go hard one day, okay. Another day you're gonna be like, okay, I can go again. And then another day it's like, okay, I feel like I need a little rest. So you rest up your body and you come back. And the progressive time over that as a beginner, you're gonna see results. And as you progressively get into intermediate and advanced lifters, you're gonna start to figure out how your body works, how much stress you can put on your body, how long it takes for your body to recoup, how fast can you get back into the gym, and that is how you do it. You're gonna start to understand that fifth question yourself. You're gonna start to understand all of these questions yourself as a beginner, getting into those more immediate and advanced stages. And that is all there is to it. It doesn't take more than about 7 minutes to answer all these questions. So definitely gonna be a part two, answering some more of these questions. They are, definitely good questions to ask, but they are very simple questions at their heart. So hope this helps. I hope you lose that body fat, get that six pack, and yeah.